I did this time, yes.
I think driver. What about your friend?
Yeah, ball beaters there, very good.
Right, well done.
And there's also a Scottish schoolmaster there for 7, Nick, a dominie.
Dominique.
Dominie.
The word F-L-A-V-I-N-E-S.
Yes, most people might know flavins from sort of vitamins, etc. But flavines also in term for medicine, antiseptic. So you can mute wine, for example, if you lessen the intensity of it, and that's exactly what mutage is.
Now I got grouping.
It's not in the dictionary, not in the standard dictionary. Not such a nice term, really. Uprates, which is increases the value of something.
Yeah. Frizz.
Thanks, Nick. Well, I hopefully have prepared an answer to Helen Brown's email. And she's wondering about the various meanings of duff. So an old-fashioned way of saying that someone is pregnant is they are up the duff. You might duff someone up, well, hopefully you wouldn't, but that means to beat up. You have an old duffer and that kind of thing. And she's wondering if there's a connection between them. I've found the sound of duff quite expressive because it's been used in very many different ways throughout the centuries. So I'll start with the duffer, almost always prefaced by old or silly. Silly old duffer. It means a useless person or thing, and it's recorded from the mid-19th century. It may be an alteration of a Scottish term, dowfart. So dowf art, I guess, there, meaning a stupid person, and that in turn comes from dowf, meaning spirit, to mean to miss-hit a shot or a ball, which then spread into the wider community as to make a mess of something and to bungle it if you duff. It then went in lots of different ways, so it's always got that sense of poor quality or worthless. So a duffer in thieves' slang was someone who sells worthless articles and passes them off as being quite valuable. And in Australia, it meant a cattle rustler. So again, somebody who's kind of up to no good. Only one that we can really nail down with any certainty in terms of its absolute origin, because that is simply a riff on dough. Plum duff, if you've ever had it, is a very traditional English pudding, boiled or steamed in a cloth bag, so a very traditional pudding. And that's a simple regional twist on dough. And strangely, it seems to be linked to that phrase, up the duff, because we dive straight into the world of euphemism. I won't go into it too much, but there'll be numerous slang terms for, should we say, part of a female anatomy as pudding. And likewise, if you say someone's in the pudding club, it also means that they are pregnant. So it's likely that up the duff and in the pudding club are all referring back to that idea of plum duff.
That's very...
Yes?
Yeah, it's not...
I think it was a TV series quite recently, and you might say there's a bun in the oven. They're all the same kind of metaphor. But yes, all goes back to that twist on dough. Yes?
Any sevens in the corner?
I think
Courtier is also there.
OK.
Yeah.
All right.
While lackeys in the servant sense is EYS, which you keep in the plural, but actually short for elastic. You can spell it double CY, but you can spell it CKY, and then have it spelled in the... Botanical is there as well, plant of the parsley family.
Thank you.
See them?
Well done.